Hey, yo, Jeff, stop the music.
Yeah.
Stop the music.
What up, B?
Listen, man. I knew you knew about hip hop, right? Trust me, I understand that. But when you threw on the Payback Part 2, like that means you really with Erick's sermon for real, because you know how the singles are Stay Real, you know, Hostile, the whole nine. But Joe Sinister was one of the dopest that the world never got a chance to hear. I mean, he was incredible. Redman told me about him. He used to hang with Onyx, right? And then Redman said, yo, E, is this kid named Joe Sinister to hang with Onyx, you should go get him. So I found out that he was with Jam Master Jay, God rest in peace. So I went and called Jay. I said, Jay, is that your artist? He said, yeah. I said, yo, bring him to the studio. So Jay brought him to the studio. So we made that one record, right?
Right.
I was supposed to do more records, but again, the personal stuff happened with Joe. I'm not gonna get into, but it never happened. He never got a chance to flourish because he had more personal problems. But oh my God, Jesus Christ!
He killed that record.
No. But Redman told me. He said, Erick, I'm not saying that he's better than me, but I met this kid last night. I met this kid last night with Onyx, who got punchlines like I do.
Wow.
So Redman wasn't a hater at the time, like, yo, because he was signed to me. So and plus Reggie didn't come out yet. So it was like, you tell me about some other kid. I ain't dropped the Redman album yet.
Right.
You tell me about some other, it was 91.
Wow. That's crazy. Thank you for the history lesson, brother. No,
and now you playing Shades of Lingo. Like when the epmd broke up, I moved to Atlanta, and I met Dallas Austin, and Dallas Austin put me in the studio, gave me Studio B. Meanwhile, when I walked in there, I saw TLC, I saw what was the ABC, and he had all this. He had the new label Rowdy. So, and he had Monica. So all the rap things like the Chronic, where Lil Zane came from, Illegal, and Shades of Lingo. So I did all those groups for him on the rap side.
That's right. I forgot, 'cause you did Illegal too. Had a gut and a lot of other stuff on that album too.
Yeah. We got a Billboard award for the other single after Head of Gut. What's that?
We Get Busy, right?
Yeah, We Get Busy. Yeah. Yo, you know more than I.
I mean, I was a student. All I had, you know, when I was a kid, I didn't have no responsibilities. My responsibility was to study what y'all was doing. But
listen, I know you, but not like that, man. I did not. When you threw on the second Payback, I'm like, nah. Just got my respect forever. Like that's
all
like
big, bro.
You have to be a hip hop head for that. Definitely.
Yes. It was. I wasn't just listening to the singles. You know, it was to me. It was about the body of work. It was about the albums. You know, so I appreciate you. I appreciate the fact that you appreciate that about me.
No, but y'all first, after you heard us doing hip hop, what was your first thing you started to learn on? Your first beat machine?
I mean, technically, it was a Casio, the SK5. You know, my first professional machine was an ASR 10. You know, but initially, so you, Kanye, Timbaland, the RZA, y'all all rocked that same machine. Yeah, and I had really, for me, it was. I remember the SP12 was always something that I wanted because I used to stare at it. And Pete, he used to have pictures of Pete Rock on it, but I remember. With the ASR, remember that magazine Rap Pages?
Yes.
Right when Wu-Tang's album, the first album, had come out, like I said, I had like little Casio keyboards and Gemini samplers and whatnot. But that was the first time that I had, they asked me, like, yo, what do you use? He's like, yo, everything that y'all heard that I've done, I did everything on the ASR 10. I was like, all right, that's what I got to get. It wasn't even so much that I was trying to make beats that sounded exactly like that, but it was like, if that's what RZA uses, that's what I need. At the time, Wu-Tang was the biggest thing in the world.
Of course.
So when I saw the name ASR 10 in that article, I ended up shortly after that going to a studio that had an EPS. Remember, the EPS was the was the precursor to the ASR.
Yes, yes.
The EPS 16
yes.
was like the earlier version of the ASR. So I was
okay.
people that had an EPS. I learned on that, and then eventually I convinced my Aunt Jenny to max out her credit card at Sam Ash, and she took me to she took me and bought me my sampler. And the funny thing is, Roland had like the S770 and the S600, which may be like $500-600. ASR wasn't cheap. ASR was like $3,000 if you got it with the full keyboard version with the SCSI port and the output expander and everything. It's about $3,000. We ain't come from money like that. So she's
no, because don't forget, I had a workstation too. I had the ASR 10, but I ended up using the W30. Don't forget, I used that. I used the W30 from 1991 till 2004. I did not switch the machine on my
The first album, what was that programmed on?
It was a studio, like whatever the guy had in the studio is what we used.
The drums were like Lindrum. It was like Lindrum drums.
That Lindrum was in the studio, so we used what was there. So we used that on the big payback. We gets busy. You a customer, so that was a sound that we actually didn't know we created because we used what we was there. We had $35 an hour, so we couldn't waste no time. So on the first album, just whatever we made the album.
Right. There wasn't no demo in and seeing how you feel about it. Or,
we didn't have no money for that. We had no money. We had to do what we had to do. Oh yeah, don't forget, Mike City used the ASR 10 too.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he did Black Moon for Brandy and all that. He did I Wish for Carl Thomas on the SR 10.
Wow. That's crazy. But the thing is that
Mike City was.
The ASR was I don't think it got overshadowed by the MPC, so it never really got the credit.
It did.
I feel like it deserved.
But y'all destroyed it though. Like when I know that Kanye West, when he goes out and do the Sunday service, he still rocks with it because
the ASR out, because that's what he's most comfortable on. Like we can make beats on Logic or whatever else now, but there are times when I'm still like, yo, like. When I get the MP in front of me, I realize that I can still use it nearly blindfolded. Hey, I just know where everything is.
Don't you ever put that MP down? It's like Rockwell. Like Rockwell, he used Reasons and stuff now. Like he's in the Machine.
Right.
April 10. Like Rock, I put a video online where I had Rock make beats in front of me with 4 different things: Logic, Reasons, Machines, and the MP. Right. Like his mind is so out there on learning all them tools, and he mastered all of them. The only one that we both can't use is the SP1200. I cannot. I don't know what that is. Now,
I tried. I originally did Old Boy on an SP1200. That was how I learned to use it. But then
Stop lying.
Yeah, I bought one and just to have it. Made Old Boy, and that was my tutorial, like learning how to use the MP or use the SP. But then I took everything and dumped it into the MP and just resequenced it. But originally, I did it on the SP.
Because Ty Fife, when I got Ty Fife in 95, Ty Fife was a guy who shocked me because I was with Pete Rock in the beginning. Like me and Pete Rock are like. Ask Pete Rock about songs with me and him in the beginning that never heard. He played one time on his page, but I used to be at Pete Rock's house in the basement, just watching him go through records, and he could pick a record out the wall, it'd be something on it, like it's crazy. And he was downstairs at Heavy D's crib, but I never learned it. But I used to watch Ty Fife. Yo, just no lie, I never chopped drums. Every drum thing I ever did in my life, every drum I ever sampled was a loop. I didn't know how to chop drums. I never knew. I never got that advanced.
Right.
So, I used to loop everything.
Right. Yeah, now because what you was doing, that was part of your sound. You know what I mean?
I know, but I'm saying, but people won't believe that. Like, I never said was the Lindrum, 1988. Is what was separated. It was looped. Hey, listen, fans, we sorry. I don't want to interrupt no more. Let's get back to music, Jess.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, everybody, please make some virtual noise Clap for my man Erick Sermon.
I love you people. Hey, young fellas, I love you. Hey, Tyrese in here. Hey, Tyrese, what up?
Tyrese, what up?
All right, just God bless.
Big brother, love you, man. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Okay, love you too.
Love. Ladies and gentlemen, Erick Sermon. Let's get right back into it.